We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
Are you ready?
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast, the Friday Night Block Party. I'm the franchise. He's the king with the GOW. What's good, my guy?
Man, what's good, man? It's that Friday night, man. The Guardians trying to battle back against the Yankees. And right now, man, Roman Reigns is standing in the ring trying to acknowledge the new tribal chief.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentle giants, we will definitely be recapping what's going on. But right now, it's a moment between the OTC and the new tribal chief. Roman said he's going to acknowledge Solo. So we going to see, man, because Solo came out in his fighting clothes. He wasn't wearing that shit earlier.
Wow. Hell no. My man, like I said, he came out ready to go.
He told Jay that our bloodline was stronger now. I don't see it. I don't see anything.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. That conversation, you gotta have that conversation back with Jay.
Yeah.
It started when you went with him. It's him.
You know what? Something happened earlier too with Jay and Solo that you brought up a long time ago. I wanted to touch on that because I'm like, ooh, yeah. I thought about you when it happened. I said, okay.
Earl, late.
What's
boy,
that?
You had a no call, no show, man. Where was you at the other night?
You sure did. Yep, you sure did. You know what, Earl? I'm docking you $49.99.
I want titles around our waists. I want paydays coming from the heavens. I want abundance. I want our family to be priority. Tell me what I have to do to fix this.
I'm not gonna lie, it's weird seeing Roman in the begging position.
Man, and he lost so much weight.
So it ain't just me. Roman looking skinny as fuck, ain't
he? Yeah. Five, what it do?
Yo.
They ain't the TNA guns no more. They are officially WWE guns now.
Man, bruh.
We gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah. So we got time.
Oh shit. Oh, it was half the ass. It was half the ass. All right. Yeah, you know we ain't gonna argue with a work excuse too much, but it's all right. We'll let it go this time.
Well, remember, like Roman Reigns said, we are your family.
You're gonna acknowledge me as the tribal chief. Your tribal chief.
I ain't gonna lie. I never thought I would hear Roman utter the words. I thought he was gonna bullshit it. He said it. He ain't put his chest in it, but he said it.
Man. You know, Solo showed me, man. He's got a more of a comedic. You know, he's got a kind of a more of a, you know, when he was talking to Jay earlier,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, listen to Solo. Listen to Solo. Out here doing this best.
Hey, Solo funny low key.
Yeah.
It's just weird because you look at him, he looks so menacing, but you hear him talk and his voice so soft, it kind of throw me off.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Who they bringing out? They got Jay. No, they got Jimmy. Beat the shit out of Jimmy. Yeah. That boy Fatu bringing out the body. Leading out the body. You know Jay is still there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just say.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I could do without Tonga Loa though.
I mean, yeah, but you know, they could put the tag team title back on Fatu.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's got to be a bigger purpose on why you took the title off of him specifically.
Because there is a bigger purpose. I'll turn around. You about to get hurt. You know, every time you go for that. Yeah. 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 I mean, come on, man. You so goddamn focused on the for that doula that you losing sight of what's happening.
Every trip.
Up, boom, and he goes down. See Roman take so many ass whoopings. That's something you ain't seen in a while.
I mean, bro, hey, look, at this point, you might as well shit. He'd have been beating the fuck out of everybody and cheating for the last 4 years.
Right. Ooh, so no, it's coming. 2 minutes left. They about to let Solo go. Did Jay really leave and go back to Raw?
You know what? I think you got to let it marinate. Don't bring him back yet.
Nope. Hit him with the spike.
I'm about to say you gotta let that marinate. People expecting Jay to come back right now. You got to let it marinate. Jay gonna make Roman sweat a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, he's spiking the hell out of Roman.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit like it went right to his damn mouth.
Right. Here's your doula, my tribal chief. No, he didn't acknowledge it. What up, Penelope?
What up? Penelope's wow. She wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm assuming she must have did something wild recently.
I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you.
Right. Roman Reigns once again left laying in the middle of the ring by the new tribal chief and his bloodline. Not gonna lie, this bloodline thing is getting stale. Earl, you keep saying that. Keep saying it. You keep saying it's getting stale, but I feel you. But at the same time, we see the transition. It went from just being Roman to now being Jimmy to now them trying to get Jay back. It's transition. It's moving. It's moving forward.
You know what's crazy?
What more do you want?
You know what's crazy? We got so many goddamn members of the bloodline. It's gonna be weird when this storyline is no longer a story because it's been such an integral part of both Raw and SmackDown the last 4 going on 5 years. When they finally pull the plug on this shit, it's gonna be like, damn, okay, what are you gonna put in this place?
Yeah, I don't know. That's good. It's a question, but you're gonna have to open it up, man. You're gonna have to break people apart, and people got to be more on the solo thing, and not pun intended or nothing like that, but
Yeah.
people got to be more on their own. I mean, Jay's proven to be on his own. How's that gonna work for Jimmy? Solo already shows he's already a solo guy, so
Yeah.
that's not gonna be an issue for him. Um, Roman, it just depends on how often he's gonna wrestle or be there or whatever.
Right.
And the Yankees just came back to whoop our ass, man.
Did they?
Yeah,
Dude, okay.
man. Not even for.
So the thing I want to talk to you about that caught my attention earlier. So Solo, when it was Solo, and then you had Jay in the ring, and Jay was talking. Jay made some good points, and low key, it seemed like Jay was down for my boy, man, down for his baby brother Solo. Hey man, do whatever you got to do, man. Just don't end up like Roman. But then hey, real quick, Fatu was kind of staring at my boy, and Jay, he got a little hot. And then just like real quick, he had to remember who the hell he was talking to. Like, hey, man, this ain't even about that. and he went back to Solo.
He only did that. He wouldn't have did it if he was scared. I don't think he was that. I think it was Jay. He was just throwing out that potential. Like, boy, why you looking at me like that, boy? I might have to kick your ass one good time. And hey, Rampage is on TNT.
Yeah. But my thing was, what I noticed was they beat the fuck out of Jimmy. But Jay, he spared Jay yet again. Even when that boy Jacob was ready to light his ass up and green light him, Solo like, nah. Like,
Because
again,
he honored what they said. He said, I'm gonna keep what's up, 850 big boy.
Yo.
He said, look, I'm gonna keep my promise. I
Mm-hmm.
said I wasn't gonna get involved, we weren't gonna, get involved in nothing like that. And he ain't really got involved, but he came to talk to his little brother. He just wanted to chop it up. Like, look at me, boy. I left. He's like, if ain't nobody got a bigger beef with Roman than me, I left. I dipped. Look what I'm doing now. I'm on my own. Shit. I had to go suffer for the actions of our consequences, the consequences for our actions and shit for what we did for 4 years. I had to go handle that on my own, bro. So it's like, bro, dude, you ain't got to do this, but obviously his bigger point wasn't so much, okay, if you bringing the family back, cool. Why you go get them? Why you go get him? And why'd you bring this fool? If he keep looking at me, I might have to kick his ass. Hey, man. But
you know what?
I want to get more into that.
But that's what I liked about that, because he saved Fatu for last, because out of the new bloodline outside of Solo, Fatu is the only actual other family member. So when you think about it, like Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, technically they're not really part of the bloodline. So I was with Jay. Why you already get these two motherfuckers? Like, all right, bro. Like this family business. This family business, right?
There's a reason why we don't come around him.
Yeah.
He was adamant about Jake.
But he said that shit with his whole chest. But then, in the back, we get Jimmy, with Roman, and then we get Jay walking by, and then Jimmy thinking everything copacetic. Jay kind of like, but he gave him a little bit more love than he did on Monday. But Roman, he kind of just fuck out here. But Roman, and this is the storytelling aspect of it. Roman grabbed Jay when Jay thought he about to walk away, and he still asserted that dominance, but in a semi-respectful way. And you can still see, like, even though Jay is mad, he misses his family so bad. But even Roman had to be like, I'm proud of you. And what did you say before? What did you say last week when we was talking? You said Roman ain't got no choice but to respect it, bro. He the one that got the gold now. And that's what we seen tonight. We see Roman looking at the Intercontinental Championship and that Jay got dripped on his shoulder. He said, you know what? Hey, you him. And then Jay was like, no, ye. So
man, I still ain't fucking with you. Hey, like, for real. But that's how that's how it should be, because like, dude, like, bro, nah, man, you even before even before he forced him, you know,
Yeah,
Jay was just trying to make an opportunity, and Roman, you know what I'm saying, Roman wanted to be the you gonna fall in line, you gonna follow behind me. I can be great,
yeah,
you can't be great. You gonna be my man. You gonna do what I say, man. You ain't treated us like family. You treat us like we your henchmen. Same way Solo treating them dudes, and they
yeah,
gonna eventually turn out and turn on him too, especially Jacob. Jacob gonna be that one where it's gonna be Jacob versus Solo. I feel like we're gonna get that. So we'll put that out there in the atmosphere, but I feel like we're gonna get that.
But you know what's crazy? It's funny you said that because in a psychopathic, egotistical, maniacal, very just delusional type of way, I do feel like Roman actually cared about the family. See, I feel like with Solo is more of a power trip. You know, he's coming off as more of the, you know, I'm doing it for the family. No, Solo just wanted the power. Roman wanted the power, but Roman was also big on being a provider. If you ever notice when Roman's talking, it's always, what can I do for the family? Now, granted, I'm gonna get the biggest piece of the pie, but I want you to eat too. With Solo, I feel like Solo don't give a damn if his members eat or not, as long as they make sure he's good.
Yeah, but yeah. So you know, I can see that. I can see that. I ain't got nothing other than
Okay.
you know, it was definitely interesting to see them walk up to meet up each other because you know, ah man,
Yeah.
what is Jay gonna ever say to Roman? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like man, when Roman grabbed him, man, Jay should have gave him one of these, man. You know,
Hey, I
and
thought so. I thought so. That's why I said,
I'm
bro,
like,
why
man,
you
get
let
off
this
me,
man?
bro. Like, man, don't touch me,
Like,
man. Man,
like
look
why
at
you
him
let
like,
this man?
man,
You let
hey,
him grab
man,
on you? But
right,
the crazy
man.
part,
Like, nah, bro. Like, that I didn't like that. That's the only thing I didn't like. Like, you
but
could
see,
have
the
still
thing
had
was,
the moment at the end, but you know.
and that's the thing. It's not even like he grabbed him. He grabbed him and pulled that man back. Like, hold on, bro. You ain't
Right,
gonna.
right. That's what I'm like.
You
I'm
ain't
like,
gonna.
man, they don't let me go, man. I ain't your bitch. Yeah, shit. Don't you pull me back off.
Hey, he should have popped his hand and said, "No, me, no."
Get off me.
Bro, okay.
Shit.
Motor City Machine Guns. So when they first signed, it was rumored that they'll be in NXT and they'll be kind of like just helping develop the tag team scene down there. You said, and this came to fruition for you. You said, "Hey man, look, if y'all coming in, fuck all that. Time is limited. I want to see y'all on the main roster." Well, guess what? We got them on Friday Night SmackDown tonight, and to me, I felt like they looked pretty damn good. Hey, we've always wondered, what would happen if we had some of these TNA originals in WWE? First, it started off with AJ Styles. Then we got the Samoa Joe. Recently, it's been LA Knight. Now we got the Motor City Machine Guns. Dude, what are your thoughts on their debut tonight and moving forward?
Real quickly, man. Earl says the storyline would be better if Jacob was tribal chief instead of Solo. That may come to fruition later on down the line. I think he had to get established in WWE first before you can just throw him in that spot. Uh, and then he says, by the way, that crown jewel belt. Yes, it does because it's meant to be over the top. The Saudi people made the belt. It is their belt. That's why it's designed the way it's designed. That's why it looks the way it looks. They wanted that belt to be presented and look that way. So WWE obliged by showing it to us and making us think that we can really give a shit about it. Even though we really don't. It's not to hate on anybody. You know, I hate to say it that way, but uh I don't think nobody really cares, but you know, we'll take the wrestling that's gonna come out.
Right, right.
No one cares about that belt. Looks nice. Looks very expensive. Looks
Oh yeah.
very expensive.
Oh yeah.
Very expensive. Not gonna lie, but man, it's yeah, that's a lot. But
Okay.
back to your question.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Motor City Machine Guns?
So Alice Shelley missed the little backwards kick on Austin Theory in the beginning.
You noticed that on the ring apron?
Yeah, when he went for the kick, yeah, he definitely he missed by like a foot. He missed by a whole little foot. But other than that, you know, that's first match, nerves. You gotta get used to, certain people placements and all that. You're in a different ring. You rock with a different group of people and style and what they do in the ring. As far as just how they present it, Not really too much as far as moveset, but other than that, I thought they looked good. Be interesting to see what happens next week against DIY. Not even gonna lie. I didn't even think I wanted to see them win. I'm not even mad about the fact that how DIY won because I feel like the back-to-back losses is going to create the heel turn
Yeah.
for the heel turn for um the Street Profits.
Yeah.
So but other than that, I thought they did okay. I thought they did okay, and we'll see. We'll see what happens with next week with DIY.
Okay. I had something in my notes right here. Okay, dude. So last week, man, women's tag team titles, man. We had Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson representing Metaphor going up against Bianca and Jay, bro. Lash Legend tonight, 1-on-1 against Piper Niven. I ain't gonna lie, Lash picked up that victory. Hey, hey, we talk about muscle mommies in WWE. Hey, Lash showed the fuck out, bro.
Hey man, she picked up Piper. Hey, she laid Piper out. I ain't gonna lie, she held her up. She picked her up. She held her up.
You know what fucked me up? It was that behind the back move she did. The behind the back joint.
I like that move. I like that. Now that's a finisher. Now that's a finisher. You dropping somebody phrase. I'm not gonna lie, man. Lash has gotten NXT training. She's come up from when she first got there.
Oh yeah.
Lash used to look like Jay did when Jay first got to AEW. So Lash has definitely improved her in-ring, and she showed up tonight, man. And I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I said they needed to run that tag team match back. Yeah. We got cheated a little bit because I think people kind of got excited a little bit. Those that know, those that watch NXT and those that know, we knew what we were seeing. We're like, you know what, we want to see this. Like, come on, let's get this. But we got some shenanigans and some bullshit, and we got to kind of cheap. We got to cheapen the match, and that didn't sit well with a lot of people because a lot of people really wanted to see it, and they apparently Triple H. Mr. I don't see color. Apparently, he saw the black and white of the people's comments about about this match, and they're revisiting it, and this was a nice way of doing it. So I'm okay with it. I'm good. We'll I just want to see. I just want to see them get a legit. I want to see them get a legit tag team match, or at least legit one-on-one matches, something.
Dude, your boy Melo Andrade, best of 7 next week, man. It's gonna be Drado. It's gonna be Andrade and Melo. It's gonna be Andrade and Melo. Best of 7 next week, and then LA Knight gonna be the special guest referee. I understand the situation as far as LA being the special guest referee. Do you feel like WWE is overdoing it with the special guest referee? Because it's like the 3rd or 4th one we done had in about 2 months.
Not gonna lie.
Or is it not that big of a deal?
Everything. I think that's what it depends on the purpose. And I think because of this match, his involvement as far as them getting title opportunities and both losing, and obviously setting it up. I still feel like we're gonna get the triple threat. Like that's the whole thing. Like even after this 7 series ends, I still feel like somehow, some way, it's gonna be Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade versus LA Knight.
Right.
And that can be at Crown Jewel, or if not, then it'll be at Survivor.
Okay. Bro. So tonight, Kevin Owens cut a promo from his car, it seems, as he's been banished from WWE for the time being. I'm looking at your face right now. You seem like you didn't quite enjoy it. He did say something though that kind of hit home with me. He says, bro, we just seen wrestlers getting into it, backstage segments, attacking each other way worse than anything I've ever done with Cody Rhodes. And all of a sudden, I'm the one that I get banned. I'm the one that can't come back to work. And because I beat his ass to go to boy in front of his bus. And then the one thing I didn't like, he brought up how he turned on everybody, but he would have never done that to Randy. But to be fair, Randy never actually chose.
Right. And that was the thing,
I was so confused.
He wasn't confused. KO is doing classic heel turn 101, man. You're
Yeah.
becoming a paranoid schizophrenic where you're paranoid that everyone's against you. You're upset because you didn't beat Cody,
Yeah.
because you let the leg thing bother you, and then he does this with Roman Reigns, and that pissed you off. And then you felt some type of way, and you wanted to say something, but for some reason you let other things distract you from talking to him. And then when he did ask you to talk to him, you kind of explained it, but you still kind of BS'd it around it. Bruh, everything points to Kevin Owens being a heel and
Mhm.
possibly taking the belt off of Cody Rhodes sometime by, I'm gonna say, between Survivor Series and Royal Rumble.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I think Kevin needs to be the one to do it. But here's the thing. So right now, just according to the stats online, WWE is doing its best business in the modern era currently with Cody Rhodes in terms of live events and pay-per-view buys and sales and all that and attendance. Dude, from a business standpoint, I can understand why you want to keep the belt on Cody. Cody is doing things that not even John Cena had did in his prime.
Right.
Coming right out of the ruthless aggression area, monetarily wise, when you look at it from that kind of standpoint. But as a fan, goddamn, bro, I want them to take the belt off this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This
Well,
shit.
he already told us, man, he's on the John Cena model. He's just, so
Yeah.
you see that instantly. But yeah, man, it is time to take the title off. Earl says, I would not be surprised if KO leaves WWE. I don't think he's going anywhere no time soon.
No.
I think he just re-upped on his contract, so he ain't going nowhere.
And my
Right now,
thing is,
this is part of the storyline for him to turn heel.
And my thing is right now, honestly, Kevin Owens, even though he came up on the Indies, Kevin just strike me as one of those guys, man. He's a WWE life, right? I don't think he's going anywhere unless he gets fucked behind
It's
the
just
scenes.
he's where he wants to be. That's why.
Yeah, because I think Quietness is kept. I think if he really wanted, I think really he should be. I will say this: I believe he should have been champion more times than what he's been. Like, I feel like his
Most
career.
definitely. Most
I
definitely.
definitely feel like his career, like what was it at one point? It was what 4 or 5 years since he held a championship.
It's been 7 years since he was WWE champion, and then
Right.
a single championship. I believe it was 4 years.
Like there's
Because
no
after he
reason.
lost, because remember, after he lost the belt to Goldberg, he then went to WrestleMania and beat Jericho for the United States Championship. And then remember when he won it, and then he looked at it, and then he just kind of walked off like, yeah, this is my reward. I got to be WWE Universal Champion, and then here I am beating Jericho for the United States. Like I just downgrade. Like in a month's time, I went from being the man to being straight back to the mid carders. Like that was the significance. Like that was. I remember that shit so much because that's how I felt when it happened. Like I almost didn't want Jericho to win. I didn't want Jericho to lose. I wanted Jericho to win, just so KO wouldn't have that. Like you can have the or if he was gonna lose, he could have did something heinous enough to get the match disqualified, and Jericho just would have won on this DQ. But yeah, I could have did without. I could have did without that.
Even Big Boy, like that's a damn shame. 7 years.
7 years, yeah, man. 7 years. They did it. They talked about it when him and Cody Rhodes were fighting. They talked about it. Said it was like 7 or 8 years since he held the Universal Championship. He ain't held it. Remember, he lost to Goldberg, and then that was it. And he never got the rematch. Nothing. He's always got a title shot, but he always lost.
You know what's crazy now I think about that?
Never got the belt back.
Goldberg and the Fiend. Excuse me, not the Fiend, excuse me. Goldberg, including his shit with the Fiend, he single-handedly has fucked up a lot of runs in WWE since he came back.
Vince did that. Goldberg didn't have a hand to come back and say, "Hey, I want to be." He made a case for it, but the final decision, we know who came down with the final decision. Yeah. I'm sorry, I not saying Goldberg, don't have his faults, he does, but no, if I gotta look at the person who is responsible for him coming back and winning the title both times in the same type of fashion against two different people, That's on the person that made the final decision. And one of those was a big money decision because they had just signed the Saudi deal, and the Prince wanted old time people there, and Goldberg was one of those people that he wanted to see. So yeah, that happened.
My boy requesting people that's been dead for 30 years. And like, hey,
Man,
you can't make that
all right, man, bro. Mr. Perfect, Andre the Giant, I want to Coco Beware. Yes, I want them all. I want them all. Like, man, dude, do you understand? Cherry, the Queen Elizabeth. Yes, Miss Elizabeth, we want the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah.
Hey,
Bro, dude, do you understand? All these people are gone. They're Hall of Famers for a reason.
My boy still trying to figure out a way to book WrestleMania 19 and shit.
Man, oh my God, man. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Yeah, brother. Like, dude, get the hell out of here, man. Like, come on, man. You wildin', bro. But I get it. I understand because they don't have it as advanced as us. They still live off the older stuff, which I totally understand that. But and they knew Brock Lesnar and stuff like that. But man, I just I hated that was Vince used that as a reason just to take the title off guys because he didn't like who was presenting. And then one guy, they honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'll put some of this on Bray. You booked the Fiend. The Fiend should have been like the Demon for Finn Balor. He shouldn't have been a every time wrestler. He should have been like he could have been a character, but he should have never been a character for a match unless it was like the Hell in the Cell against Seth Rollins. Like that would have made sense for you to debut that character for that match because you were in a Hell in the Cell against Seth. That would have made perfect sense. But to you could have just stayed the cult leader or whatever, and then wrestled that way. You could have had a more balanced match. I think that was the one thing that just really killed just watching his matches. But if it was like a certain person and it got to a certain point where it's like, all right, now it's kind of like the end game of it. Now it's time for the Fiend to come and claim, with your soul or whatever it is he's coming to claim from your ass. But that to me should have been how that should have went. So when it comes down to final decisions and shit being that, we know exactly who to get.
Yeah, man. By the way, man, shout out to that boy Bray. But dude, other than that, not really a whole lot on SmackDown tonight, man. It was a pretty basic show. But you know what? I'm gonna try not to complain because for the next few months, we got SmackDown and Raw for only 2 hours. So I'll take what I can get, man. Because we will have 6 months of 3-hour shows on both Raw and SmackDown, and that's going to be fun. But Rampage is getting canceled at the end of the year. Praise be to God. Why do you do it? Why do you do it?
I love you, Tony Khan. I love you, Tony Khan. Thank you for canceling Rampage.
Oh man, you better stop for Leo writing complaint to us. Anytime we speak negative on AEW, Leo be coming out guns blazing.
850, man. It's been longer for Finn because Finn was the first champion and he got injured and he had to vacate the championship
and never got that motherfucker back.
He never got a chance to get it back. And then when he did come back, they put him in the United States and the Continental and the tag team. Finn hasn't had the belt, I would say a year or two before Kevin. No. Actually, it happened. That's when it happened. Because that's when it happened. Because Finn had to vacate the title and then they had the fatal 4-way. And Seth thought he was gonna win, and then Triple H double crossed him and gave it to KO. So that's actually the same. Yeah. So they've actually have not held that championship for the same amount of time because that's exactly how Kevin Owens actually ended up winning the Universal Championship because Finn Balor won it but was hurt and he had to vacate it. So yeah. And your comment says, well, damn. Yeah, well, damn. And that's how we feel about it. Like, well, damn. It's like shit. It's well overdue. Like it's really well overdue, man. If there's if there's a couple of guys that really deserve at least, and I feel like if Finn, you can't tell me the way they produce Finn in NXT, you
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
do that on the main roster. When Finn Balor went back to NXT, it was like, bro, people
yeah,
were begging for that Finn Balor to come back to the main roster. They were begging
yeah.
for it. And when they brought him back, what did Vince do? He made him flop on the goddamn ground like a fish. And it was just, dude, you just, oh, dude, but you can't tell me Triple H don't understand Finn Balor and can present him as a top champion because, dude, we know he could, but yeah, man, Brock Lesnar versus Finn, that wasn't a bad match. Like that wasn't a bad match. Like we knew Finn was gonna lose, but Brock Lesnar has great matches with smaller guys.
To go back to him and Bryan Danielson, like that was one of the best matches. Yeah,
Rey Mysterio, dude,
yeah,
him
hell
and
yeah,
Rey
yeah,
had a great match.
yeah.
Him and Rey, even with Dom helping, it was like, damn, man, you did enough just to. God damn it, Ray! You gave me hope. God damn you! I didn't need hope. I knew exactly you was about to get your ass whooped, and here you are out here making me think. God damn it, you about to pull a miracle. Oh, you bastard, you. So yeah.
But hell yeah. Hey, speaking of Brock, the rumor is, Brock's back within WWE and potentially we could finally get next year in Las Vegas WrestleMania 41. That boy Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. So I'm excited about the prospect of that, man. I know how you feel about it. I ain't got to ask you, but for formality's sake, if that were to happen, man, bro, hey, Brock Lesnar, is he the one that's gonna dethrone Gunther? Or does he pay it forward and Gunther wins? Okay. Dude, him beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania?
That's how I'm gonna leave that answer. That's how I'm gonna leave that answer.
My God.
I'm gonna leave that answer just like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take my head up and down and just smile at you.
Okay.
Like,
Hit me with that.
Hey,
Hey,
whichever one you want to go with. Whichever one you want to go with. You go whichever one you want to go with.
Hey, look at the pearly whites, man. He trying to get us a Colgate sponsorship. I see you, player. I see you.
Yeah. All right, man. All right. We got Warners on the corners. No outs. Let's go, Guardians. Come on. But yeah, 850 says, yeah, man, I hope they both can get another run at some point before they retire. At least Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens. Earl says, man, Finn was more of hype for him. Didn't quite meet his expectations. Earl, I'm not gonna lie, brother. You got some you got some scary expectations.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I respect him. I respect it. Boy, I don't know if Finn would have ever made it for you. But I do want to see KO get that championship real soon. Like he's definitely, even though Finn's been kind of up and down, but KO's always kind of been in that constant spot of who's one of those guys that we want to see win the championship or get it back. He's been that dude.
Yeah. Like I'm ready. I just one more for my dog KO, man. One more for the big dog.
Hey man, no, he need about 2 or 3 more, man. He's been way more. He's been way beyond faithful. He's been way beyond a team player,
especially during COVID. By the way, shout out to because and that's what
him and Seth Rollins in that WrestleMania match. Yep.
Yeah.
Like WrestleMania time.
Yeah. Hey, I don't ever want to go back to that shit. Oh my God, that was brutal period in wrestling fandom in the world period. But Jesus Christ,
it was. But bro, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get ready to go beat baby girl after this game. So, bro, any final words or any final thoughts with the people? Because once I said, man, it wasn't much of a SmackDown. It was okay. Not DIY. Even though DIY did win the first round of the triple threat tag team matches, Motor City Machine Guns won their debut. We saw Andrade and Carmelo Hayes go back at it. We saw the Speed Champion team up with Nia Jax, and they actually beat Naomi and Bayley took the pin. Hey, it had to happen. Sometime it had to happen. Jey Uso decided to show up and talk to his little brother. Hey, and again, the little brother then decided I'm gonna beat up the big cousin and my older brother, and then I'm gonna just sign off for the night. So that was pretty much SmackDown in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Man. That was pretty much SmackDown, man. Obviously, Cody decided to invite Gunther next
Mhm.
Friday while they're in Brooklyn. Next Friday in Brooklyn's got quite a few matches. So next Friday's gonna look pretty exciting. Um, and I guess we'll be getting ready to have what Halloween Havoc on the 27th for NXT and then Crown Jewel that following week. And by the way, by the way, Crown Jewel will be on at 1 o'clock. We will not. Just gonna tell y'all that right now. Crown Jewel will be on at 1. We'll try to get on as soon as possible before the show ends, but if not, we'll just we'll just talk about what happened. We won't watch the show and recap it. But we'll talk about what happened.
Hell no. But we're gonna try to give y'all what we got.
Right, we'll try to hop on at least by the main event. If we can hop on by the main event, we'll rock it out like that. But we will not be on at 1 o'clock, so do not look for us at 1 o'clock when Crown Jewel comes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, don't look for me like Amari Cooper looking for a touchdown in Cleveland. And with that being said, I had to get
Boy, you need to. Where's the button? I know it's a button. You should have been on to that one. If you knew you was going there, boy, you should have been ready with the button, man.
Oh man, hey, you know what's crazy?
I did that one. You did.
I didn't know.
You did. Hey, Earl, y'all need you to write him up for that one. Man. That was a missed opportunity for him, man. I know goddamn well. I know he got a button. I know there's a button. He was not. See there. Oh, bruh. Earl, he gets a demerit for that, man. He dropped the ball. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Disappointed in you. I'm disappointed, man.
I'm sad. Sorry.
You drop and go like that, and all right, man. You made it back up. You made it back up. We're good now. Oh shit! TD in Cleveland. The team is leaving this brand new stadium. Man, they're just going up the street. That's all. They ain't going far.
Yeah. Hey.
They're not really going too far. They just going. Well, they're going up the street enough.
And I guarantee they still gonna be called the Cleveland Browns. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this for anybody that's got jokes about the Browns leaving Cleveland. It ain't no different than the Washington football team still playing in Maryland. It ain't no different than the New York Jets and Giants technically playing in New Jersey.
Right? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just a better place to hold your facility and then all this fine, shiny things that it will have. That's all.
I ain't gonna lie. If they do call them the Brook Park Browns, I'm like, ugh.
That's gonna be terrible, man. Oh my god, that's gonna be terrible.
I ain't wearing none of that merch.
Oh hell no, I ain't read none of that says Brook Park. Everything gonna still say Cleveland Browns. I was just gonna keep all my Cleveland Browns. I'm gonna find every Cleveland Brown shirt that's buying up because they ain't gonna cost shit no more. You have to buy it up before they become money. Mom keeps selling them like, hey man, you want this vintage shirt?
Hell yeah. Oh man.
Oh shit, man. Hell no. But man, ladies and gentlemen, man,
yes, sir.
Hey, Penelope, Clive, 850, Earl, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Daniel, you know what I'm saying? Bubba, man, we appreciate y'all, man, hanging out with us, man. Y'all could have been anywhere else, man, but y'all sitting here laughing with our goofy asses. We love y'all for it.
Yes, sir. Hey, like my man said, hey, we love y'all. I'm the franchise. He the king. We the GOW. Peace. My dog,